Hey guys,
I'm V.
and I'm Sue. Redditors share what they described as the point of no return in a relationship aside from cheating or abuse. That point of no return that makes you realize the relationship is dead. Here we go. Moral said, when they do something that would usually upset you and all you can do is sigh and just accept it because you don't have it in you to try and be hurt anymore. When you've listened to the same excuses for the same broken promises over and over, and it dawns on you that it's going to be like this for the rest of your time you spend with this person, and that there's nothing that can fix this because your partner truly doesn't care about your needs, then it's time to move on. Mindless responded, "This is what ended my marriage. I felt like I was asking for my basic needs to be met over and over. And when it wouldn't happen, I would try to change things about myself to be more worthy. I finally realized he just didn't want to and I wasn't important enough, so I just left and didn't beg again."
Clock it.
You know what? That's what happens when you're with someone who's childish. A lot of people think that to be in a relationship, oh, as long as I don't cheat or as long as I don't beat my partner, that's it. And I provide some money, I clean the dishes, blah, blah, blah. The usual basic stuff. They don't understand that is so much. Relationships are so layered into like so many things that you have to do to maintain it.
Yeah. Emotionally, physically, everything. It's not just, oh, I'm going to be there physically, but are you there emotionally for the person? Are you there hearing them out? Actually hearing their needs. Because it's one thing to hear it, but actually like integrate it and hear it fully.
And actually apply it into life. And I'm listening, and the next week I forgot.
Yeah, there's a lot of relationships nowadays like this. Like I think I saw one time, like a couple during Valentine's Day where the guy was just like watching his phone, like playing, like watching the game, and they're sitting down like right across from each other, and the guy is no paying no attention to her like whatsoever. So like those type of moments is where you break that. You could be there, but you're not present. Like you could be present, but not present. So
Do you read the next ones? Read to me.
okay. So Lausi said, when picturing still being with them in the near or distant future makes you feel uneasy, especially when that feeling lasts, even though you try to make it work.
Ooh, see that's your nervous system telling you run. Yep. What's next?
So Jake said, I called off my 5-year partnership because when I got our lease renewal offer, I had a panic attack at the idea of spending another year like that. Even after of individuals in couple therapy, things just didn't change. Sometimes you just gotta say enough is enough, and you know that you both won't be happier. Well, that both will be happier apart.
Oh no.
Leaf and Stone said my ex constantly neglected his health and then made me take care of him. I saw a future when we wouldn't be able to name his own meds and dosages, relying on me instead. Like everything else, I was so repulsed by the thought. I only regret I didn't break up with him earlier.
Oh my God, V. That's like becoming, hey, listen, congratulations. You became a home attendant before you even got the certificate, before you even got the classes. You take the classes and you good to go. You don't even have to work hard for that class. Because you already know everything.
Exactly. No.
Sad.
Yeah, it's like
Sad.
Then Square Ear said, this goes for any relationship, but when they believe the stories they make up in their head over the truth of the situation, impossible to be in a relationship with. And then No Theory said, yes, when catastrophic,
Let it go, V. Just skip right through it.
is their natural inclination. This is exhausting and leaves you feeling very misunderstood and mischaracterized.
Oh, catastrophic misinformation. Yep. That sounds accurate. Okay. Well, here I'll read the next ones. Freya the Bloody said, lack of intimacy. Left my partner 4 years ago because we went 8 months without sex. Not for any particular reason. He just preferred playing video games together, which I do enjoy, but for fuck's sake, bend a girl. Oh. Bend a girl over the couch between matches, my dude. We had one hell of a Minecraft server, but I thought I was going through early menopause. Ugh.
Oh.
That was clearly not the case, as my partner now has no problem getting me going or finishing the join. My goodness. And then someone responded, yeah, I've been dating someone since August and can account on one hand the number of times we've had intercourse. I've now brought up 3 different times in very clear words that I need more intercourse, and he says we'll work on it. And then another month goes by. It makes me so sad. Every other part of the relationship is nice, but it's getting down to make or break time. He did tell me when we started dating that he just isn't very interested in sex anymore. He's almost 10 years older than me.
Oh.
He also tells me to just touch his private. I'm working on it, guys. See that? I filtered myself. When I want intercourse, and 9 out of 10, it will help. It will happen. But I need to feel wanted and that he actually finds me attractive, not like I'm bothering him for intimacy. Where's the romance in just reaching out and grabbing him? Or even worse, just flatly asking if we can F. I can't bring myself to do that. Okay, V.
Yeah.
I've seen this before in 2 different instances with people around me, and it's just 2 things. Either he is heavily depressed, going through a lot, because depression affects your drive.
Yeah.
Or hear me out, or he's not into women like that. And he has not explored the other side of the rainbow, which would be really good for him if it's not depression. Would be, for sure.
Oh, he's just not attracted to her.
Or it's just not her. It's just that he sees a friend in her. Oh, you're right. That's a 3rd one. It's just that he sees a friend in her, and maybe he needs to explore other females or something. Let it go. Let it go. Can't hold you back. Let it go.
Let me go ahead and read this one.
Okay.
Gimme Scorpion said, looking for any reason not to spend time with them. Okay. That's true. We've seen that one before. All right. Wolf Bagel said, I was hanging with a buddy of mine when he got a call from his girlfriend, and he said, fuck, she's probably gonna want to hang out. I just thought to myself, if that's your thought, you probably shouldn't be together.
No.
Nikki said, when they are no longer the person you talk to about how your day was.
Oh, that's a obvious one.
Yeah. That's
When you get home, you're like, how was your day? Yeah, okay.
yeah. No, like type of engagement, no care.
Nothing.
Routine Mind said, when you look forward to not being around them because it's more fun.
Yeah, you know what? That and the fact that the other comment that you said about this person not wanting to be with, they drag being with that person, they dread it. That's not a good thing. Like, you have to, when you finish your day, you have to feel like, even if you were busy and you didn't think about that person, but then the second that your day's not busy anymore, you're like, gosh, I miss my partner. What are we gonna do tonight? I want to hang out with this person. Even if it's just sitting on the couch, resting, watching something, but it's wanting to do it next to that person for sure.
The company, like wanting to just be with them.
When
It's just like,
yeah.
And then somebody said, when you feel lonely and single, even when you're still in a relationship. Ooh, that happens a lot.
That's someone who's emotionally checked out.
Yeah.
Right.
You could feel, especially maybe if the other person is not giving, like it's not listening to you or it's not loving you in your love language. Like, you can feel alone in a relationship.
It's giving, you're not giving.
You're not returning back. Yep. And then someone said, when you are actually are wishing they would do something so horrible, it would just justify leaving.
Ooh, when you want to find an excuse to leave. Yeah.
Cheating.
Like, I'm hoping they mess up so bad. Yeah, they fuck up so bad that I could just say, how dare you? Sir.
To like
Whatever, yeah.
not take responsibility for like
That one's
having a
very
conversation.
popular, by the way.
Shit.
Because a lot of people have a problem with confronting big things like that, like breaking up and stuff, even if they want to.
Yeah.
It's very common for people to like, I'm gonna wait for that chance where you messed up so I can like say, good riddance, sir. This is it. I'm done, you know?
Yeah. It also depends on the other type of person too that we're dealing with.
But then it happened that they do it. They finally do something that you can use as an excuse, but it just looks like an overreaction to break up over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta find something really
Overkill.
well. Just do it, girl. Just be like, I don't want to be with you. That's it. Confront it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, update that comment's updated with something. Said update 2 days later, it actually happened. He said some of the most idiotic shit I ever heard in my life regarding the ICE incident at Columbia today.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And she was like, good riddance, sir.
And he's not even American. Straw. Meet Camel's back.
Oh my gosh. Okay. That's insane. Well,
But that's like external. It's not something that happened between like them. Like
she needed a way out, though. She said it. She's looking for a way out, and he gave it to her. Okay.
she's like, you're racist. Okay.
Bitter Brown Brat 1. I was in a long distance relationship, and we both started to forget things about one another. Very common in long distance relationships that are dying out, you know?
Yeah. You'll be surprised. Long distance, they don't do really well. People don't do really well.
No,
You need physical
come
touch.
on. You need to be, touched, intimate. I'll filter myself. You need that. Okay. Put it in here. Alt shift. If they drain your energy more than they recharge you.
That's common.
I didn't even really notice during the relationship, to be honest. I kept repressing what I wanted and pouring energy into making it work. And it was bad for me. It didn't work out. I shouldn't have ended it, but I didn't want to be alone. Oh well, lesson learned. I don't want a relationship where I have to consciously try to make it work all the time with little to no help. When you're doing, and then somebody said, bulky resolution 128 said, when you're doing the work for two, the financial, domestic, emotional labor for both of you, that's not partner, that's a goddamn parasite. That's so
on the
true.
parasite.
That's that's so true.
No support.
No support. Bulky, Capricorn 40. When you want to
These babes are just crazy.
when you want to spend life without them. When I was married and didn't want to be married anymore, I would fantasize about what my life would be without her, even going to work as a single guy. That's awful. That means that it reached the point where you dread being next to that person.
Yeah. Like you start imagining, your brain is just like, I want to imagine something else.
It's funny because a lot of these things that we're reading, they happen and they intertwine because someone who feels this way about the person, like that they're imagining themselves without that person in the future, fantasizing about that, they probably come home from work dreading being next to this person. They probably don't look forward to being next to that person and doing things with that person. All of these things are intertwining together. They don't want to tell them about their date anymore.
Damn.
Okay, so Travel Rocks said, for me, it was the moment I realized how truly lonely I was while in the relationship. I had someone ask me a simple question about my day and was deeply interested and engaged in my answer. I remember looking at my partner moments later and was crushed emotionally with the reality that I hadn't felt their genuine interest in how my day had gone in years. Oh, that's sad. To this day, I still remember the feeling of the air leaving the proverbial room, leaving nothing but void, lonely silence. We never recovered from that, and it ended.
Damn.
That was poetic in a very sad way, in a very French way. Pull out the cigarette. Okay. 030117 said, when they start trash talking you to their friends and family, I get needing to vent about your partner to your friends. But if you make it seem like your partner is awful all the time just for some validation to your friends and family, then the relationship is already done.
Yeah, yeah. And there's no respect there anymore. You're over here shit talking me. Like, the fuck?
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah.
Guys, let us know what you think, right?
Yeah.
Give us in the comment what you felt in your experience or in what you've seen in somebody close to you, what you thought was that point of no return.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you relate to any of them? Alrighty, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye. Hello, V.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.